Hi Horizon kids, do you like my very cozy and very colourful coat? Well, this week we're learning about Joseph and his very colourful coat. So I thought, why don't we make some puppets? So let's get started. So first we're going to need a piece of paper. Now I have a nice big one because I've got a bit of a big hand, but if you've got smaller hands than me, you can probably just use a normal piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is fold it in half. Now I'm going to just check and see if I think my hand could fit. And it's not really going to fit that way. So I'm going to see maybe if I fold it this way. And it would fit, but it might look a little bit funny. So now I'm going to do some thinking. Which way would I like more? And I think I'm going to do a bit of a tricky thing. And I'm going to fold it in half this way, nice and long, because my hand will fit there now. But I'm going to fold it here again. Now let's make sure my hand can fit. Oh, that's cut off there. Can it still fit? Oh, maybe a bit more. Oh, goodness me. Quite big hands. Alright, that looks good. My hand will fit in that. So, I'm going to cut this bit off. So now I have a smaller piece of paper that my hand will fit in. And I'll put this aside for later. So, with this, when you're making a puppet, you need somewhere for your hand to go into, but you don't want it to go all the way through, because then it won't work. So, we're going to stick one long side and one short side, but make sure that one stays open. So, I'm going to use some sticky tape, but you might like to use some glue. So I have it on one half, and then I'm going to flip it over like that. So now I'll see if that works. Yep, my hand doesn't go through there, but it's still coming out the side. So I need sticky tape on this side too. I'm gonna need lots of sticky tape because it's a big long side. There we go, now let's see if it works. Yes, my hand goes in and it doesn't come out the side or the top. Awesome. So, now that that's ready, I'm going to draw a little face up here. And that's going to be Joseph's face. I think mine might be a little bit round. Now what does it need? I think it needs a nose. Boop. Is that all? I don't think that's all. Maybe a mouth. A little smile because he's wearing his favourite coat. I would be very happy if I was wearing my favourite coat as well. And then some eyes. Goodness, there's some big eyes. And I'm going to colour them in. I like that. Maybe some hair. I think that he might have spiky hair. You're right. I need some ears. Goodness me. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm going to draw a pattern on this one. There's my pattern. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I'm going to colour this in. Now, did you know that it is a very special thing to have so many colours on something when the Bible was written? Because they were very tricky to make. And purple and blue were the hardest to make. They took a very long time to make purple and blue. So lots of people like princes and pharaohs and maybe kings or queens would wear purple or blue because it was so special. Now, I've done a bit of colouring in, but I'd like to do some painting as well. So I'm going to go and get my paints. Here are all my paints. And I think because we're all God's children and God's a king, which means we're princes and princesses. How cool is that? I'm going to use some blue. There we go. That's my coat that I've made. Do you like it? Well, I'm sure that I would love all the coats that you guys make. I think that I would even like to wear them. Now, do you remember how I said we could also make this with a paper bag? Ta-da! Well, I'm going to get my pen and draw a face like I did last time, but then instead of using paints, I'm going to use a lot of coloured paper. So now I'm going to cut up all the colours that I want to use. Now, we can stick them on however we want. Da 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 da! One very colourful Joseph puppet. And the second one, which just flew away! My goodness. Alright, here's our second Joseph puppet. There we go. Two very different but very colourful Joseph puppets. Well done, guys.